What's up, Govs? Today we have some new updates to the Supreme Club. We have some new Hydra FAQ answers, which I would assume is just the same thing they sent us in the Discord. We have a new summon poll. We got a lot to get over, and we got a little time to do it. Let's get into it. So, starting out, we've got triple drop rates for speed on the Dragon Lair, October 14th. October 16th, we've got triple set on Savage from the Fire Knight. That's it for the drop fever this week. Now, this I'm excited for. Get ready for an awakening boost that's coming your way. When an awakening boost is active, your chance of getting souls from a specific rank of soul stones will be temporarily increased. Use this boost to help awaken your champions to the highest potential. Here's the schedule. From 0900, get to see Tuesday, October 15th to 0900, get to see Friday, October 18th. We're doubling your chance of receiving 5-star and 6-star Mortal Souls and Perfect Souls. 6-star Perfect Souls from Immortal Soul Stones. Note, this boost applies to rank, not rarity. Remember that the Perfect Souls let you awaken your champions to the level of the number of the stars Perfect Souls have. And assuming the champions has reached the same level of ascension, use 5 and 6-star Perfect Souls to take your champion to the absolute peak of awakening. Don't miss out on this amazing chance to take your champions to the new heights of power. Good luck and happy raiding. And if you go to the Altar of Souls, it actually doesn't even show that it's active, even though we have Soulstone. So, we have the Soulstone event active already, but I would advise, oh, no, it's not active till tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, save your Soulstones till tomorrow, definitely. Now, the stuff that we're all excited for. The high point scoring during the CVC tournament. We've got some results in. Congratulations to SwarmTom.execute for achieving the highest point score in the latest CVC tournament with an impressive score of 1,453,580 points. They've proven to be a true champion on the battlefield. Keep up the great work, and let's see who will rise to the challenge on the next occasion. Well, that's cool, so be on the lookout for his avatar. Cool. Yeah, good for you, man. Hell yeah. SwarmTom.execute. It's like horsedick.mpeg. Anyway, so, what's this rewards? Well, we already got that. For those of you who have already joined and completed authorization and keep the rewards yet, we already got ours, so that's nothing new. Nothing else really in the Supreme Club Hub. I thought there would be a thing for the Asgardian event. It'll probably show up tomorrow. Now, what else do we have new? We have a summoning pool. And if you've missed out on Odin, now's your chance. He's right there, the headline champion for the new summoning pool. If you haven't got him yet, I recommend going for him if you're able to. We have a couple of events going on. We have, I think it's Dungeon Divers, that you can get Prism Shards from. The Sand Devil, I'm sure, has Prism Shards. Yeah. It's always got Prism Shards. You definitely want to do Sand Devil to get those Immortal and regular Soul Stones. Definitely. And the Dragon Tournament, I guess, is pretty skippable. The other tournaments have way better rewards. You might take it up to 1,600 to get the 200 coins there. But other than that, don't really worry about the Dragon Tournament. Anything else? Hero's Path is ended. If you have any tokens, be sure to use them up or else it'll get cashed out as silver, and it's not much. It's like 10 to 1, so those 1,000 points, I think it'd be like 10k silver. You know, I'd rather have the bruise or something than that. Anything else in the game updated? I don't believe so. Oh yeah, back to the summoning pool. Duh. So we've got a pretty good summoning pool this time. We got Pythion, who is still a very meta arena champion. You got Mariuko, who's really good for dungeons and just arena and basically everywhere. He's got the double hitter AoE that removes random buffs, blocks buffs, and decreases accuracy with a full team revive with block damage. He's a really good champion. You got Istrid, which surprisingly will put out some damage, and she's a great buffer slash debuffer. She's very, their kits are very similar, like Nekmothar and Istrid. They both put out the increased decrease speed. They have turn meter fill manipulation, and I think she increases attack and Necmo decreases attack. That's like the biggest difference. And Necmo's A1's AoE and hers is in single target, but it puts you to sleep. So they are very similar champions with like two very small differences, but they're different affinities. So, you know, have one for one Hydra rotation, the other for your Teox team. There you go. Elva, really good for mid-game arena, but when you get into the later tiers, she just doesn't really hold up. I will say, though, she is a great champion for faction wars, early to late mid-game arena, maybe even early late game arena, but once you get to like Gold 5, she kind of gets pushed out. Brando Podrick, this is the one dude out of the group that I would actually still want. I don't have him yet, and he's a pretty tanky dude. He has a 20% turn meter fill on everybody, then a full team cleanse and puts a big boy's speed boost on everyone. At the start of this champion's turn, he puts a buff on each ally for one turn depending on their type. Supports get accuracy, defense gets defense, attack gets attack, HP gets shield equal to 30% of the ally's max HP. That's such a cool passive. His A1 attacks one enemy with a 50% chance when booked of decreasing the cooldown of a random ally skill by 2 turns. Kind of a Bellatar Mage Slayer type skill. And then he has an ally attack. Teams up with all allies. So other than Mikage, I think he's the only person in the game that teams up with all allies. The allies join in when use their default skills and fully restores an ally's max HP and places a 15% continuous heal on all allies. Yeah, I will probably go for him on Thursday. Definitely. You got the Rai girl, whatever. She's cool looking. I like her hair. I don't really remember what she does. A very standard A1. A full team revive with half health, half turn meter, but puts a crit rate crit damage on for 2 turns. Yeah, it's kind of sad that there's no survivability on that. She has a turn meter fill with a cleanse if Timot's on the team, then puts a block debuff. Yeah, I'm not really thinking she's good. You gotta have Timot, and Timot hits. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Now, last but not least, you've got Armons. I just use Armons as arena bait for Live Arena. Like, I just throw him out so he'll get banned and I can build my actual team that I want. He's not bad. He's definitely like a top 10 champion. I always ban him when someone else uses him. I just don't use him myself. But he is really good. I mean, he can straight up control the entire arena for the whole fight as long as he outspeeds the enemy. You get down into the epics, I'm not too impressed with these. You've got Shaman, who can do some interesting things. You've got Mordecai, he can burn Spider and shit. You've got Cornelia, she can do some Doom Tower bosses. You've got Creodin, he can do Fire Knight hard. You got Venomage, who can be used on Amius, he can be used on that event dungeon, Odin, he's pretty good. You've got Warren in the Silk, who is literally the epic version of Elva Autumnborn. Literally, they do the exact. She puts out a decreased attack when Elva puts out a continuous heal. Other than that, they do the exact same shit. She gets a turn meter fill with the increased speed. She just doesn't have the cleanse on the H2. She revives a dead ally with half health, 30% turn meter, and a continuous heal. Elva revives half health and increased attack, I believe. And they both have speed ores. So yeah, she's the epic version of Elva, literally. You got Deacon. If you don't have him, get him. And if you do have him, get him to empower him. He is a legendary tier epic, 100%. You got Stag Knight. If you don't have him, you definitely want to get him for this skill right here. The decrease attack, decrease defense on everybody on a 3-turn cooldown. He also has a big boy decrease speed on his A1, which can be good. Bobos, no. Malkid, no. None of these other ones are really worth going for. Ulfrid isn't as bad as... Yeah, I get where he looks so standard. You know, you just don't think he would be good. But his base stats, his attack gets up there pretty good, and he puts out a decrease attack. And then he has an AoE with a continuous heal. And then he has a turn meter fill with an increase attack for 2 turns on everybody. And he removes all decrease attacks from all allies at the start of this turn, so nobody can really fuck with your nukers. Damage, anyways. I think that's about it for the summoning pool. I think that's about it in general. So, you know what else I think? I think it's time to go to work, and you all have a great day. Come out.